From Lagos to London, from TikTok to the top of the charts, you've heard it everywhere. There's a new sound that's pretty much defining the decade. But its story, well, it began long before it ever went viral. I mean, just look at a track like Rima's Calm Down. It didn't just get popular, it became a global anthem. We're talking over 1 billion streams on Spotify alone. 1 billion. That's the insane scale we're dealing with here. So this is clearly more than just one hit song. It's a full-blown movement, which of course begs the question, how in the world did Afrobeats become the planet's new pop music? Okay, let's get into it. All right, first things first, we need to actually define what we're all listening to. What exactly is this sound that you now hear absolutely everywhere? So the most important thing to get your head around is that Afrobeats isn't one single specific style. Think of it more like a giant umbrella term for this incredible wave of popular music coming out of West Africa and the diaspora. It's all about fusing and mixing and matching a ton of different genres. And this is the secret sauce, right here. What's so cool about this is you can see all the ingredients. You've got these foundational West African sounds like highlife and Fuji music, blended with the flow of American hip-hop and R&B. Then you add in the incredible energy of Caribbean dancehall, and even the pulse of UK house. It's a truly global sound. Okay, now we have to clear up the single biggest point of confusion out there. Because the difference that one little S makes, it's huge. So on one side, you have Afrobeat, no S's. This is the legendary Fela Kuti's pioneering sound from the 1970s. We're talking big bands, long, jazzy instrumentals, and lyrics that were deeply political. Now, on the other side, you have Afrobeats with an S. That's the modern sound, the umbrella term for artists like Wizkid or Burna Boy. It's a 21st century pop fusion, full of synths and way more focused on global themes, celebrations, and just life in general. Totally different eras, totally different sounds. So how did this new sound make that journey from a local scene to a global phenomenon? Well, to understand the making of the movement, we gotta look at 2 key cities, Lagos and London. Okay, just look at how all the pieces started falling into place. It starts in 2005 when MTV-based Africa launches, which was a huge deal, giving artists a platform across the entire continent. Then, jump to 2011 in London. A DJ named Bronte needs a simple way to describe this new wave of music for his radio show, so he comes up with the term Afrobeats. Then, literally the next year, the Azonto dance goes viral, and D-Benz drops Oliver Twist, which smashes into the UK top 10. Boom, the foundation was built. And you can hear it straight from the man himself. DJ Abranti basically said, look, I can't say I invented Afrobeats, but the music that artists are making right now, that's what I'm calling it. See, he wasn't trying to invent a sound, he was just giving a name to a wave that was already happening. So with that foundation solid and the name out there, the stage was set for the real tipping point. Let's talk about the key moments when the rest of the world finally really started listening. And the takeover was impossible to ignore. Like The Native magazine put it, this wasn't just some trend. Afropop is revolutionizing the sound of popular music. This was a revolution. And that revolution happened fast. All of a sudden, Drake is jumping on tracks with Wizkid, and their song One Dance becomes one of the biggest on the planet. Then Beyoncé curates a whole album for The Lion King, putting dozens of African artists on a massive global stage. Burna Boy goes from Nigerian superstar to global icon. Rima and Selena Gomez's Calm Down just completely takes over the Billboard charts. It was this incredible cascade of wins, so huge that the UK and the US had to launch official Afrobeats charts just to keep track of it all. And if you want to put a number on that explosion, get this. According to Spotify, between 2017 and 2022, streams of Afrobeats music grew by 550%. That's not growth, that's a sonic boom. But here's the thing, this story is far from over. The sound is constantly changing, constantly evolving. So where's Afrobeats going next? And how is it shaping the very future of pop music? Well, let's look at just one example of how it keeps evolving, Afropiano. This is this brilliant fusion that takes those signature deep log drum bass lines from South Africa's Amapiano scene and blends them with Afrobeats melodies. It's Africa innovating with Africa, creating something totally fresh. And the artists pushing this sound forward, they're already household names around the world. You've got the incredible Grammy-winning sound of Thames, the amazing pop of Ira Starr, and the genre-bending energy of artists like Rima and Asake. These are the voices who are writing the next chapter as we speak. You know, what's really important here goes way beyond just the music. The success of Afrobeats has literally created a new blueprint. It's a case study for how a non-Western music culture can take over the world entirely on its own terms, without having to change who they are to fit in. Which leaves us with one final big question to think about. When you look at how it grew organically online, how it fuses sounds from all over the world, and its cultural impact from Lagos to LA, could it be that Afrobeats is the first truly global genre of the digital age?